Here we are with Candy. She's come all the way from New Zealand to be on this protocol. I think you came for other reasons too.
Just a couple.
But you started on it, you just finished your 4th week.
Yeah.
And share with me some of your results. You lost how many inches in 4 weeks?
I lost about 19 inches.
19 inches. And can you feel a difference in your clothes and the way you're moving?
Definitely see a difference. I gained a little bit of weight in the last few months just before I arrived here, so feeling a bit uncomfortable. I bought some clothes that fitted me just before I came, and made sure that they were slightly smaller because I intended to do this. But all of those are far too big now. Like, I'm talking about dress sizes too big, and you know, a friend of mine gave me, because she's been doing the protocol, and she gave me her clothes and said, oh well, look, these don't fit me anymore, and they don't fit me because they're too big for me too. So very quickly I'm seeing results.
What a great problem to have.
Well, not so much on the budget though.
Yeah,
shopping.
not financially. And you also had some great body fat loss. You lost how much body fat?
1.5%.
1.5%, and how many pounds?
12.5.
And when we say 12.5, we know that we're losing fat and not muscle. That's fantastic. Now,
about the muscle, like one of the things for me, I've always enjoyed sport, and I had pretty toned legs. Not that you're gonna look at my legs, but I've really noticed the difference in them becoming a lot more toned now. So you see the definition, the cut in my calves, the quads, the hands. You know, I see and feel that difference now, and just the vitality that I have at the moment is.
That's fantastic. Yeah. And have you found that you've had to be deprived of a lot of foods that you'd normally eat, or have you been able to satisfy your cravings?
I have. Like, for me, there are probably 2 things that I've always loved, like Dunkin' Donuts. So anyone that knows me knows how much I love Dunkin' Donuts. But here in the States, when I came visiting last year, I practically lived at IHOP, and the Cinestack is divine. Absolutely love it. And the day after I started the protocol, I went with my friend to IHOP, and he ate the Cinestack right in front of me. Didn't faze me any, mainly because I'd already felt good, I felt refreshed, I felt full, because I'd already had my meal for the day, for that time, and it was just fine, you know. And I drank a glass of water and felt good. And
you're able to resist, and that's one of the things we tell people, that the cravings after a little while, and we're just talking a few days, will be controllable. And so when we told you that, you found it to be true. Yeah,
I did. Like, I didn't realize that it could happen that quickly. Like, I thought maybe after a couple of weeks, but for me it was very quick, and something that I'd been wanting since the day I had arrived. Once I started on the protocol, it didn't faze me any. And the other thing that I've liked about going there in that instance is seeing through the menu. Oh my gosh, I'm on the protocol. What am I going to be able to eat here at IHOP? But there are meals at so many different places. Like, I dined out with a friend yesterday at one place. I don't know if I should be mentioning names. I went to JB's, and I had trouble ordering from the menu, and I hadn't told my friend that I was on the protocol at that stage, and he said, oh, is it hard for you to find something? It wasn't that there wasn't anything that wasn't protocol friendly. It was that there was just so much to choose from.
Lots of choices.
Yeah, you don't realise how much you really can eat until you actually look through and say, oh, I can eat that. Oh, I can eat that. Whereas in the past, when you've done diets, like, don't touch this, don't touch that, absolutely none of this.
It's very,
so
very
it's a very
versatile.
Good balance. Yeah, a very good balance.
And so if you were to give the message to your fellow Kiwis of the country of the great white cloud in New Zealand, what would be the message that you'd share with them?
I think for me, the bonus has definitely been loss in size and weight. So that's been a bonus. But the thing that's been the strongest point for me is my health. Like, for my family especially, we've lost family for numerous reasons, but we have high risk of heart disease, where my dad was 41 and suffered 8 heart attacks in a row.
Wow.
And then throughout his life, heart problems were an issue. My mum with kidney failure when she passed away, not having her kidneys at that stage, all due to a number of reasons, but there are ways to help put that right before it becomes a fatal problem. Mm-hmm. So this is really a good start to it, because I've noticed in my health I'm not feeling, having had gestational diabetes, I know what it's like to have the sugar highs and lows, and going through this I've found a balance where I don't have that anymore. I don't have the rush, I don't have the need for a fix.
You don't have the real high sugar levels, and then you don't crash.
No, not at all.
Fantastic.
And so if there is anything, you see all of the benefits all the time, and you just can't beat that feeling. And if anything else, this really isn't a diet for me, and I like that it's a protocol. It's really about what can I make happen inside to help me make my life.
What's happening on the inside is definitely more important than
exactly.
the outside, but it's nice to have those outside benefits too.
Yes, it is.
Well, great job, Candy. We
thanks.
Congratulate you. You're a great representation of a beautiful country, New Zealand, and we'll go there and see that again soon, right? All right. Thank you.
Hi, thanks.